Hello, my name is Isa, and today I will be presenting Looking Through Glass. Now, glass has a very rich history, and here are some of the challenges faced by the characters. The first challenge was making clear glass. At that point, glass had a tint to it. It was green or blue, but it was never really clear. Now, a glassmaker from Murano, Italy, was able to use his knowledge of alchemy to be able to use a compound to make glass clear. Now, clear glass allowed for greenhouses, a glass flask and test tube used in chemistry, giant windows, and spectacles to be possible. Now, spectacles were mostly only used at that time from the clergymen who would read their prayers and hymns. But due to an invention by Johannes Gutenberg, which is the printing press, spectacles became widespread. People needed to be able to see the small print on books. Now, two Dutch lens makers created the microscope and the telescope. Now, they wanted to see further and further out into the universe, but they were only using lens. Now, lens, the more you use it, the harder it was to support it. They needed a better way to see into the universe, and that was solved through the use of mirrors, another glass-based invention. Mirrors and lenses were used to see further out into the universe, making better telescopes. And here you can see a modern telescope. Now, there was another invention, and that invention was the telephone. The telephone allowed for communication to people who were far away. Now, for the telephone to work, there needed to be wires, and at that point, copper wires were being used. Copper wires was not ideal for the demand for the communication. So another solution had to be made, and that was fiber optics. Fiber optics are thin, crystal clear glass wires, and pulses of light will be shot into it to send millions and millions of data through it. And this leads us to the modern age of glass. Now, why study history at all or analyze it? Well, it's the key to the future. Studying the past can lead us to predict or almost see what will happen if this event, which was similar to another event in the future, you can see what will happen to it, its cause and effect. And also help us understand the purpose of technology. Like the fiber optics, why was it even invented? Because there was a demand for communication. Now, it also helps us see how it affects society. Technology, it always affects society in some way. Like the spectacles or the invention of the printing press. More people had access to books and the need for spectacles. You can see the effect on society. And also for the mirrors. The invention of the mirror, it became almost a psychological thing, its effect on society. More of like having a self-centered view of oneself. Now, I will leave you off with a quote from Theodore Roosevelt, which helps sum up what I'm talking about, why analyze history. And that is, I believe that the more you know about the past, the better you are prepared for the future.